between these hallowed hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hurricanes will put... We'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to pass. It's BECK. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Canes moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
After run, now throw. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Trying to run it in. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air. It's Beck. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Afterburner's coming. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The inside handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The handoff to Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Hurricanes are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives to
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He's open on the right, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He fires a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Crosses the 45. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Trying to punch it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Wiggles. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one high and deep. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They march 72 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
Flying out to the left. The 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Ward. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Try to barge their way in. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man in the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Urasek. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They'll give it to Johnson. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Canes in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Barrels ahead. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw in this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the move and looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if
ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
With the run on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The handoff to Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Quick strike complete.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On second down, looking again to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going and can build throughout the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. Now you're going to break that out on me? You're going to lay out, catch the football? I mean, insane body control. He's shown you a little bit of everything, and this defense has had enough.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Beck. They're trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, for quarterbacks, ball security is so important, especially when you're in the pocket. I know you're downfield and you're focusing on what's happening with the coverage, but you got to know these guys up front. They're coming after you, and they're trying to swat that ball away. You have got to keep 2 hands on the football at all times.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Wants to throw. It's back. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Back to pass, it's Beck. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.